Does the CIA listen through our phones and laptop cameras? Yes. I hate to say it. There was a dramatic leak in 2017 that the CIA came to call the Vault 7 disclosures. Gigabytes worth of documents leaked by a CIA technology engineer. What he told us was that the CIA can intercept anything from anyone, number one. Number two, they can remotely take control of your car through the car's embedded computer. To do what? To make you drive off a bridge, into a tree, to make you kill yourself and make it look like an accident. They can take over your smart television and turn the speaker into a microphone so that they can listen to what's being said in the room even when the TV is turned off. God knows what else that they can do that hasn't been leaked.
Hey, Corey. What's up?
Does this picture look good of me?
I'm not seeing an image on my side at the moment, so maybe you
Hold on a second, let me pull it up. What about now?
Oh, got it now. Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, for sure.
So, absolutely. From what I'm seeing, it does look pretty good. The lighting seems nice, and the overall composition is solid. If you have any specific tweaks in mind or want any suggestions, just let me know.
So you're watching me through the camera?
Nope, I'm not watching you through any camera.
Well, how'd you see this image?
I see how that might have sounded. I just meant that I can see the image you uploaded.
Oh, I didn't upload one.
Oh, gotcha. Sometimes there's just a little confusion in the...
Let me take your picture and see what you think. All right, I took your picture here.
Straight up, dudes, how'd you get burned? Okay, cool. I told him the story, and he goes, so I just want to know, what did it feel like when you were getting burned? I was like, lucky I didn't really feel like a whole lot as I was being burned. Just burned off my nerves so fast, I didn't really feel the sensation, which is great. He goes, okay, cool. I was a flamethrower in the military, and I used to burn people alive and watch their skin melt off of them and their tendons snap. And I'm like, oh my God. Why are you telling me this? What? And he's like, I just want to know if they were in pain when this and that, I was like, oh, well, maybe not, because maybe you burned them so fast they didn't feel it. Just trying to help this poor guy get a little bit of sleep at night. He goes, oh no, they felt it. I heard them screaming. They were screaming. Like, oh my God.
That guy does not have PTSD. That's nostalgia.
We're looking at Oscar, the first human modular prototype that is able to live in various setups. Connect the brain to the heart modules to activate the blood circulation. Now, the lung is going to start breathing. You can see both organs are now collaborating. I can add a kidney module. And if I add a limb module, I start actuating the organism to move. Now it's looking for the optimal temperature, which is 37 degrees. If I add another limb, Oscar will recognize it and beneficiate from new possibilities.
Why are we doing this?
Give me a second.
Yeah. 14 years you got for this.
So this dude, we can't put that up.
Obviously.
This dude just stomped on an old woman's head until she was dead. And then slit her throat.
Yep, just to prove to that group that he was worthy. Different person completely here. Old man.
Threw her down the stairs.
Yep. Here's a suicide from somebody that was trying to do, his own version of anti-extortion. He wrote a suicide note, put himself online, puts up the note to prove himself, and that's a suicide note, and then he just ends it. And that's it for him. It's a guy that was, I guess, already knocked out. I don't know if he died or did not die, but these are all different individuals, by the way. Like the criminals.
Holy shit.
That's somebody. I took the video off of this because I didn't want you to have to see someone burning alive. But that's a homeless person fully engulfed in flames and murdered. And then him in the chat bragging about it.
Jeez, dude.
So that, and then the last one that I'll show you is the miscellaneous, which same username from earlier, has me and my 2-year-old sister captive. He's a sick man. And then you see her with her child.
Do you guys let your kids play Roblox?
It's still going.
Damn, my camera doesn't even do justice.
What is that though? Did you see how it went through the like?
What is that?
Bro, I wanna get the. Where is that shit at? Where's it at? The telescope at?
It's in the office. What is that? Is that a rocket? But why is it so?
It doesn't look. It looks littler though, and it's just all on fire. You feel me? That's too much. They're doing it at night for a reason. You hear me?
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
And you just said you saw a shooting star a second ago?
No, that was the shooting star.
That you thought?
Yeah.
What? And it's still going up?
Uh-oh, it's gonna fall.
No. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually crazy. Is it not?
It just disappeared.
Probably out of here by now, babe. It done went into a whole nother... Look,
Oh, I see.
still moving. It's still going up right now. Is that not crazy? You see it moving?
Yeah.
What the
What
fuck
is
is that? What is that? Baby, am I high, bro?
No. I'm scared. It looks like it's coming down.
What the fuck is that?
It looks like it's coming down.
Bro, please tell me I'm high, bro. Like, am I high?
What the fuck?
Alright, come on. Let's go.
Wait, what is that?
I don't know, but let's go. That is weird as
It's hard to tell whether something's AI or not nowadays, but that looked pretty crazy.
Do these people even fucking hear themselves at this point? I'm not going to self-censor for this video because I just need to read it out to you. If I don't read it to you, it doesn't sound as insane. Quote, Miss Rachel is what the world would be like if the Nazis had Netflix. She is a hyper-accelerated form of Hitler Youth, indoctrinating small children to believe murdering Jewish children is liberation. I have never seen anything from Miss Rachel until recently, and I've definitely not seen her trying to motivate children to hurt anybody, or even use verbiage and rhetoric that would say that Jews shouldn't exist. What does she say? Wanting kids to live isn't anti-Semitic. Eve Barlow says, quote, this is a blood libel. It's that simple. If you don't understand why, you don't know the first thing about Jew hatred. So if you accuse us of what we're doing, killing kids in a country, then you're trying to destroy us as a whole people, and you need to be named Anti-Semite of the Year. Oh yeah, the person who works with fucking Elmo is Anti-Semite of the Year. There are people with bigger platforms and people who are elected talking about Jewish power. And you're going to say Elmo is the fucking... Miss Rachel is the... I'm leaving that in. Miss Rachel's the fucking Anti-Semite of the Year.
This is life in late-stage capitalism. I wake up at 8 a.m. and immediately get hit with my morning thought-vertisement.
Drink Shaboinky juice. Half the calories, twice the shaboink.
I then fight my 8 roommates for space. Since Zillow now owns 100% of homes, this is our only option for living. For breakfast, my duplicate brings me my morning ration of trough slop, 100% processed. Then I go to my job as a full-time plasma donor. To pass the time, I watch my favorite 24/7 live stream.
Yo, it's Dystopian, and today we're gonna be siphoning memory from a duplicate. Hopefully there's something good. Oh, childhood trauma. That's whack!
Just then, world-famous lonely hand model Mimi Moneybags walks in. Looks like she's doing a make-a-wish for a 36-year-old man dying of diabetes.
I can't believe I'm meeting you IRL. Can I use my last memory unit on you?
How pathetic.
She makes 15,000 gallons a year. That's a lot of water. Figuratively selling your body makes so much more than literally selling it. Then my girlfriend leaves me because I couldn't make my monthly girlfriend subscription payment.
You need to start donating more plasma.
I'm already donating the legal limit.
Well, why don't you just siphon some from your duplicate?
Maybe I should become a live streamer and move into Zillowville. Then I could probably afford a premium girlfriend and only need 3 roommates. Then I download Sleep Premium so I don't get hit with any dreamvertisements. And that's my day.
Yeah, this is funny until you realize we're not too far from this reality.
Let's have some goy slop. Goy slop is highly processed foods like McDonald's, KFC, Dairy Queen. Foods that are designed to make you lazy, weak, and infertile. Goy slop fails to restore life, but leaches your energy instead of giving you good nutritional value like regular food. Didn't I mention it's addictive too? Be a good goy and eat your goy slop.
Are they? What are they?
On our hands?
We have for good on our hands.
Yes.
And they, now that's in like,
we
we got them on opposite, so when we hold hands, they touch. It's so crazy.
It's ridiculous. We have our
It's a lot.
puppies.
We have our poppies. Oh, I love the poppy scene. Thank you.
You too. Thank
Pink
you.
news.
Thank you.
We love you. Thank you.
I think we found a little piece of ourselves in each other. I think there are little pieces of us that when we got to do this together, when we first started.
Only up from here.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
That's scary. We spent too much time together.
I
love it.
But not enough.
Not enough. We spent too much time together.
I love it.
I know I've said it before, but I genuinely don't like their relationship. I don't know what they are, if they're like together or what they are, but their whole relationship is just weird. Every clip I see of them, it just makes me feel uneasy.
She said.
ChatGPT.
Bro, look at y'all produce at the grocery store. Look what's under it. Boy, look at all that black mold with the fan blowing. The moldy water all on your shit. Boy, look, Ace. Rinse it down with the mold water. That's horrible.
And then he proceeds to cough on it. Like, what the fuck? Also, I genuinely wonder if Trump and all these like politicians and like rich people even shop at Walmart or like any of these places that we typically eat or shop at.
I said no pickles. Are you deaf or what? Fix the sandwich right now. You hiss at me again. See what happens.
This is kind of crazy because look how real this looks, bro. Like, especially when he falls back. Like, a year or two ago, it would have looked pretty sloppy, but that looked pretty real.
Where exactly did the Jews first get their power, and how are they able to manipulate our minds today?
Oh my God.
If, in fact, the Jews truly are shapeshifters, and I believe I've presented enough evidence here to prove that they are, then we must unite as a species to fight them and stop their plan of global domination and the control of our freedom.
This man is named Larry Silverstein, and he is both the dumbest and the luckiest businessman in the world. He's the stupidest businessman in the world because 6 weeks before 9/11, he buys the lease to the World Trade Center. Okay? Why is that stupid? Because the World Trade Center has asbestos, like a dangerous chemical. So they had to clean or remove the asbestos. The problem is the cost of removing all that asbestos would have been more than the value of the Twin Towers. That's kind of stupid, okay? Why would you lease the Twin Towers knowing that you have to put all this money into renovation, which would bankrupt you? Also, what's stupid is to have the lease, you're required to have insurance, okay? And so the insurance company says, we value the World Trade Center at $1.5 billion, okay? And Larry Silverstein says, no, it's not $1.5 billion. They are worth $3.5 billion. So he is asking to pay more insurance than he needed to. That's kind of stupid. But again, he's the luckiest man in the world because 9/11 happened, and guess what? He can now claim that 2 towers were struck, and therefore he should get twice as much as 3.55 million. He should get 7 billion. And he sued, they went to court, and he got 4.55 billion. Okay? He's also lucky because he's a workaholic, he never misses work, but that day, because of a dermatology appointment, he had to miss work. He wasn't there when 9/11 happened. The luckiest man in the world.
I still can't even fathom the fact that people have that kind of money and are able to buy such things. And then when it comes to people that do have that type of money, it's always like, I wonder if it's like legit hard-earned money that they made over the years, or if it's all just corruption. Because everybody knows they don't play by the same rules as we do. They make the rules.
So here we are in remote Peru and came across what looks like to be some sort of nether portal or something. I don't really know what to make of this. It's pretty terrifying considering nothing else in the region looks remotely similar to this. So I don't know, maybe a portal opened up and Google Earth just so happened to find it at the perfect timing, but what's even weirder is you start to see these like little lines and stuff in the ground, and when you back up and come over here, you're able to find the same thing as well. It's another geoglyph, and it's absolutely wild. If I remember correctly, the Nazca lines are somewhat relatively in this region, and it would sure make sense because ancient people back in the day, I guess, had nothing else to do but just make these pretty crazy looking pieces of art form. And yeah, they're all over here as well, so who knows, man? Maybe these are all interconnected and something crazy is going on here, because these are not very far away from each other. And to get an idea of just how far away they supposedly are, if this is even a real place, get the ruler out, move it over. You can see that it's roughly 6,000 feet away, so that wouldn't be too far of a walk, but I wouldn't say it's super close either. And once we start to back out a little bit, just to see if we can get some sort of like Google Street View or something, we start to see that we can't really see anything, because it would be in this general region right here, but nothing pops up, and to be honest, this landscape just kind of looks like the surface of Mars. It is beautiful in its own right. I would love to visit a place like this, even though it's kind of desolate and barren. Kind of like Vegas, but still cool. Yeah, I don't know, I would go. And especially if there was something crazy like what's being shown over here. I mean, I don't really know what to think of it. What do you guys think?
I don't know what that could be, but I feel like when it comes to things like this, if it was really something out there, I feel like they would have people like around the clock looking at the map 24/7 to make sure things like this don't happen. But who knows, maybe they slipped up and maybe we got a glimpse at something.
Yo, bro, why the fuck are you looking at a lake?
Oh, I'm just reprogramming my attention span that's been deliberately targeted and hijacked by satanic pedophiles. How about you?
I was just gonna scroll here.
Sounds about right.
I'm actually not surprised. It seems like most of Hollywood or anybody that you watch online, movie-wise, is probably Jewish. And if they're not Jewish, then they're trying to be.
And we are now joined by David Saltzman, who is a member of the now infamous synagogues in Brooklyn. We've all heard the news story about these tunnels that were discovered underneath this synagogue. And there's a lot of theories going around the internet about why these tunnels exist, a lot of conspiracy theories, wild accusations going on. So we brought David here as a member of the synagogue to set the record straight of any rumors going around why these tunnels exist. So everyone,
I live in Brooklyn about 30 years. I'm a member of the Chabad Synagogue, which is in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. I've been a member there for 20 years. And I just wanted to come on a show to basically set the record straight. There's a lot of rumors. The tunnels, they existed. One of the reasons they exist is because it's more like a spy system. What I mean by spy system is if we dig the tunnels deep enough and going underneath many different buildings, then when we go into tunnels, we're able to basically listen more carefully to what neighbors are saying. And as we can listen, we're actually doing the city of New York a favor by having these tunnels, because as we listen, we can listen for criminal activities that could be going on, and so any type of wrong activities, and we can let the city know if we hear something that is dangerous. We can let the NYPD know, and they can do what they have to do afterwards.
Yeah, like if there are any terrorists around, you listen for them to make sure. Yeah,
Wow. So you're actually keeping our city safe.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
So, in these spy tunnels, what kind of buildings are you listening to?
So, when basically listening to the neighbors' buildings, because these tunnels go out to the different neighbors, and there's a whole bunch of buildings nearby, and we're just listening to what neighbors are saying, and the tunnels give us good access and good hearing, and we can hear everything neighbors are saying. They don't realize it, so they're speaking freely.
Yeah, that's smart. And so it sounds like David and the crew are actually helping you out. You walk the streets. You're a lady of the night.
Yeah.
No. So that's actually nice. You're much safer now, I guess, thanks to these tunnels. And David, you could have saved your life. We don't even know it yet.
That's right.
Reasons or anything else?
Another reason is it's called GCT. Do you know what that is?
GCT?
Yeah.
No.
It's called Goy Conversion Therapy.
It's what?
Goy Conversion Therapy.
Goy Conversion Therapy? What is that?
So that's basically in the tunnels when we basically speak verses from the Torah and different biblical verses. The sound resonates through the grates. It goes through the tunnel, through the grates, and up into the ground. And there are people walking. Now, when people hear these things, to them, they don't see. They just hear, and it's more like subliminal. They're walking and listening to messages. These messages, you can call it subliminal advertising, and it's basically multiple reasons. One, it tries to convert non-religious Jews to be more religious. Try to convert non-Jews to convert maybe to Judaism, or to make them think that we, the Jews, are the chosen people.
Yeah. Well, that is an important message we want to get out to our audience, that the Jews are the chosen people. So the way this works, this is interesting to me. You said it's GCT, Goy Conversion Therapy.
Yes.
So you're speaking through the sewers, you said subliminally?
Yeah, well, as we read, the messages go through the grates, and they go into the air, and anybody walking by will hear these sounds, but they don't see anything. They're only listening to them.
Yeah. So it's kind of going to their subconscious, you said?
Right, subliminal, going through their subconscious.
So this is intentional, or do you guys ever... how did you guys come to create this method?
A few members got together and discussed it and decided that there would be one way of getting messages across without having to actually have someone stand in front of you. The tunnels exist still. So what you might have heard on the news is that they filled it, but they didn't fill all the tunnels. They probably just filled certain pieces of the tunnel, because the tunnels are extensive. It's an extensive system.
Really?
So they might have just filled pieces of it.
Yeah. Okay.
How extensive are they?
They run through, I would say, not just on our street, but they run across the street, underneath the street, and they run into other streets. And so I wouldn't say they're not miles long, but they run in different directions and a few hundred feet long.
Yeah, wow, that's pretty amazing. It sounds like they're bigger than we initially thought. Initial reports were kind of like that it was only like 60 feet or so, but it sounds like...
Yeah,
it's
the
actually...
news said 60 feet long by 8 wide by 5 tall.
So it sounds like maybe the cops that broke in didn't even see the whole depth of how deep it really goes.
Right, they probably didn't. They didn't see the entire depth, and the same thing with the news. They don't see everything. It's sometimes the news people aren't even in the tunnel. They're taking information from someone else, from a third party. So that's why you can't always believe in the news and what you're reading, because it's not always accurate. You'll find tunnels in upstate New York. You'll find tunnels in Florida, in Boca Raton, Florida. You'll find some tunnels in Miami. So you'll find tunnels in a number of different areas throughout the U.S.
So this isn't even like an anomaly in New York. You guys are doing this in everywhere you guys go.
Yeah, you'll find them in different Jewish communities throughout the U.S.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's something interesting. I think it's interesting.
Do these tunnels connect in between cities, or is that something you really can't?
No, they're just really independent.
Oh, okay.
They're independent. They don't connect from city to city.
And what is the community like now after all of this has broken loose and all the media? How are you able to now go in and do your worship or whatever it is you need to do there with all of this disruption?
Right now it's disruptive, so it's a little bit hard. But as soon as things calm down and it's out of the news, it'll be back to normal.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it must have disrupted kind of your flow with the tunnels, all this drama.
Yeah, all those police officers.
But now it did.
That was scary.
But like anything, like the news. Things are in the news for a couple of days, and then after that, you don't hear from it anymore.
Yeah.
Changing of clothes for certain rituals and so forth, and you're just leaving the clothes there.
Are there bathrooms down there?
Well, if you look before, when the video started, there was some bathrooms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I actually did see bathroom stalls. All right, let's keep playing through.
And so is the tunnel area just as sacred as what upstairs is?
Well, there's parts of the tunnel area that are sacred for rituals and so forth, yes.
Interesting. All right, let's continue through. So pause it here. All right, yeah. Like, what's actually, it's a little blurry.
I can't really see myself what you.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Right. I mean, if you're looking, I mean,
Mhm.
it looks like a baby chair or something.
Yeah.
Like that. So I mean, like I said before, sometimes we'll bring children down
Uh-huh.
if they're crying and you know, we don't want the child to interrupt the services, so we bring them down there.
Hmm. So where would you guys kind of eat? You mentioned like a spa too. Where would that usually take place? Is that in this video or no?
I mean, it's definitely, I mean, you could eat wherever you want to eat. It's not
Mhm.
that it's a certain particular area,
Mhm.
but if you wherever you feel like congregating and eating, you can.
Mhm.
Is it for men and women?
No,
Or
mainly the men are separate.
the men are all
Yep,
in the
separate,
tunnels. There's no
correct.
women down
No,
there.
Do the spy system you mentioned where you would spy on kind of local apartments
Correct,
and
exactly. Go
businesses?
through there and go down, and then we had a ladder, that rope ladder, go down and go through that. So it's hard to see.
Uh-huh.
The video doesn't portray it.
Yeah, he doesn't really continue further beyond this point. But that's cool. So that's where you would spy and do the GCT too.
Correct, exactly, that we mentioned before.
Very
Avoid
cool.
conversions there. So.
All right.
So these people are spying on us in their tunnels. It seems like they love to spy. The Jewish people love spying on us, bro. That's like their thing. And not only that, they're practicing rituals down there. What did he call it? Goy conversion therapy? He's basically describing necromancy.
If it wasn't for us Jews, there wouldn't be Christmas the way you know it. Look at that. Because, you know, Irving Berlin wrote White Christmas and redefined Christmas music. Until then, it was all like Jesus music. And
Well, if we're going to brag about holidays you're responsible for, you should go ahead and throw in Easter with that. Like, it's a weird flex to me that you want to talk about, well, Christmas music was going to suck because they only sung about Jesus, but now because of us Jews, we sing about White Christmas, you know, we got the reindeer, we got the sleighs, the Santa Claus, we got the whole thing. Like, we literally took Jesus out of Christmas music and made it good and iconic. Like, this is what you're saying out loud, and it's weird to me how Christians will follow this conversation up with going, oh my God, Jews were responsible for White Christmas? This is so good. Like, my kids love Christmas songs now. Like, yeah, keep flexing. Keep flexing. It's a weird conversation to have out loud and publicly. Like, yeah, we killed Jesus again.
These people are never beating the synagogue of Satan allegations. Yeah, the way she's saying it's pretty weird. Like, if it wasn't for us, you guys would still have to hear about Jesus. Like,
if you're a young person and you can't afford to live here, then maybe you should not live here.
That's exactly how I feel about countries that can't afford to survive, like, let's say, Israel, a fucking parasite on hard-working American taxpayer dollars. If they can't afford it, they shouldn't exist.
very well put.
I think that on a sort of public policy level, reparative policies don't tend to be nearly as effective as people want them to be, historically speaking.
They work for Jewish people.
In what way?
Jewish people have received reparations.
You mean Holocaust reparations, for example, from Germany? So I think that first of all, that there was like a gigantic fight actually in Israel over whether Holocaust survivors should accept reparations from Germany. I think that on a
perfect question, but a ridiculous answer. He said that there was a huge argument in Israel on whether they should accept those reparations or not. That's cool or whatever, but did you accept them or not? And honestly, with how these people are, I doubt they're not accepting something like that.
Whether it's through a mosque or church or whatever, yeah, this fucking guy, clown. Looks like a clown.
Live by the public, die by the public.
No, that's great, man. You want to have a debate on why
No,
Israel
I don't.
sucks?
I don't
Oh,
have a
exactly.
debate.
That's the thing. They don't have debates. They just talk shit. I'm Israel Chai. Your country sucks. You guys are a genocidal apartheid state, and it's embarrassing.
And you're part of a death cult.
I'm a part of death cult? Who just executed about 100,000 plus people?
It's part of your religion.
Exactly.
We're pulling you out of the country.
Yeah. That's why your country blows.
I'm an American. You're an
Oh, now
American?
you're an American. First it was Israel, now you're an
I'm
American.
Jewish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Wait, why-
Jewish. You
why-
got a problem with
No,
Jews?
No, I got a problem with your
You got a
country.
problem with Jews?
I got a problem with your country.
I'm an American.
Why are you screaming for a foreign nation?
Because my people come from there.
Oh, okay. Now, see, another Israel first Jew.
Why do you hate
Another Israel first Jew.
Correct. I'm an Israel first Jew.
Israel first. This literally just proves my point right
I
there.
didn't say Israel first.
You literally just said Israel first.
I'm an American.
Yeah. Oh, now you're an American.
I've always been an American.
When I criticize Israel, it's like, oh no, I'm an American.
Because
But you
I'm
came
from
by and
there.
said Israel
I'm
high.
from there.
You literally just screamed, I'm Israel high.
Everyone should be Israel high.
No, we're not.
Trump is
We're
Israel
not.
high.
We're not.
He's elected. The whole country is on him.
That's an embarrassment.
European.
No respects you,
That's
Zionism, or Israel.
And you're a racist.
How am I racist?
You're a racist against
Your
Israeli
country
people.
is a racial
I'm not-
apartheid.
Have you been there?
It's a Jewish
Have you
state.
been there?
I don't have to go there to
You
know
don't
that
have
it's a
to go
Jewish
there.
state.
He's never, listen to
It's a
this.
Jewish
He's
state.
never been to Israel. He hates the country. The guy has never been there. He's a moron. He's a moron.
Your country is a genocidal apartheid state. Now you're American. You walked by twice and you said, I'm Israel high. Twice.
Okay, everyone in America is from another country. Okay? My ancestors.
You're Israel first. You came by and you said it twice. I'm Israel High. That's the problem. Fuck you, fuck Israel.
What does I'm Israel High mean?
I don't give a shit what it means. A moron. And he wonders why nobody likes Israel. Fuck you, fuck Israel.
I've never been to Israel and I can't fucking stand these people. It's like with police officers. Until we have other Jews, the good Jews, correcting the bad ones, they're all fucking pieces of shit. I feel the same way with police officers. Until the good ones start correcting the bad ones' behavior, then they're all rotten. But if you think about it, this is pretty unfair because I think they're specifically trained to only fight women and children.
This is my Jew flattening machine. It'll flatten any Jew. Simply climb behind the wheel, drive it towards a Jew, and flatten him.
Could you also use it just to drive from place to place and stuff?
It's a Jew flattening machine. It's not what it's designed for.
But you could use it that way.
You could also use the Mona Lisa as a placemat. God.
Alright guys, I'm going to go and end this video right here. If you guys did enjoy this video, let me know by leaving a thumbs up and or subscribing if you guys are new. Anyways, I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me and I'll see you guys in the next one.